Chandra Gore, and my platform is Conversations with Chan. So I have candid conversations with people, people who interest me, who I would love to, to get that input from, people that I fangirl, like who have inspired me, because one of the things when I saw the option for your media day, I was like, I have to talk to her because of the fact that you've given me so much, helped me find my confidence, so especially with wearing certain things, because I used to be in all black all the time. Like, even though I'm wearing a black t-shirt today, but I have a color lip, I have, different things, but there's a pink jacket that you wore with some cut up jeans, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to get back into those styles and, look great in them and feel comfortable in them. So yeah. I will say, like, this is one of the things that I really appreciate you, being on, the promotional as the marketing for certain styles of clothes, because most of the time we would never see, I think when I was growing up, I'm about to date myself, back in the day, you didn't see curvier women wearing certain clothes or stuff like that. They were always either behind the group of girls, so you could only see their pretty face. They didn't really show, they didn't have the one-off pictures where they're by themselves and stuff like that. So seeing those ads and stuff with you in them have been, inspirational, just for me. I mean, and, I love that. What made you, I would say, I want to ask you, there's so many questions I want to ask, but what were the first 5 pieces that you bought for your wardrobe to have, like the staple in your wardrobe?
So let me start by saying that I am a yoga pants and tank top kind of girl. I live in LA, and flip-flops are my friend. So transitioning into the model world, where fashion is a big thing, it's always something that, like, you look at it and like, oh, I wish I could dress like that. And I had to become that. So I work with a stylist, Shiana Fair. Her handle is at She Does This, because she does this. Okay. She styles. She's amazing. She does so many different things, but she's really been helpful in trying to give me some fashion insight, right? Because as a model, what people don't understand is you just show up and they make you all glamorous, So literally, like, I show up in sweats with my hair in a bun, and no makeup on, and I leave there with a full beat, hair flowing in my sweats, So there's just, you know what I mean? They do the work for you. There's stylists on set, hair, makeup, you know what I mean? There's all that there for you. So what I learned with Shiana is a good pair of jeans, your staple tops. I've really learned to love my button-ups, a good layer. I've learned about layering. Even not being afraid to kind of rock some prints or things that you don't think typically go together. Yeah. There were many times where, there's a dress and she's like, okay, we're going to put this on. And I'm like, but can I wear it with Chucks?
That's right. And
there. Sometimes
right there,
she'd want to kill me for making the suggestion. And other times she'd be like, you know what? That would actually be cute. So I'm like, I'm wearing Chucks to the red carpet.
Yes, I don't listen. I don't want my feet to hurt. See, now I like a good heel. Don't get twisted if I gotta wear them for 3 minutes. But yeah. I need my sneakers. I need my flats. I need a good, comfortable heel. Comfortable shoe. But I think, that's a good. Okay, so I've been on track then.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing is with fashion, I think there's this idea that fashion's supposed to be one kind of way, but really fashion is making it yourself. That is fashion. So I recently went to Tiffany Haddish's birthday party. She had a black mitzvah, and I did the red carpet. You like that dress, right? That red, right? I had on black Chucks. I'm
incorporating colors. I'm starting to incorporate colors
with that.
So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the thing is, you look, when you step out, it's like, you're gorgeous. Like,
I appreciate that, but let me tell you, okay, when they say like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
yeah,
Because truth be told, sometimes like I have a whole meltdown before I go do whatever I'm doing because I'm like, oh my God, my hair didn't turn out right, my makeup, right? And then I'm like, all right, get it together, girl. You got something to do, right?
right.
The switch goes on. Like I got work to do, right? But I'm a person at the end of the day. The struggle is real sometimes. The struggle was real today trying to get ready. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even have to put on pants or shoes and I'm tripping. So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Sometimes you get in your own head. So you got to get
That
back
is
in your
true.
head and then reprogram what's been programmed, right? To
Yep.
actually be kind to yourself, to actually support you, to do the things you're trying to do instead of beat you down for not being 100% perfect in doing it.
Right. And that's the biggest thing because everyone's on Zoom now. I used to only do audio interviews because
Yeah.
I was so like, oh, like my hair is not the way I wanted it to be, but it's hair. Like I can't, see, I can actually put my hair in a ponytail now. I'm so excited. But I got to the point where it's like, you know what? My face looks great. My hair is just going to be my hair. I can't change, it's not going to be perfect. So I should just
Absolutely.
own it. And because it reflects, like when I don't feel I look great, it reflects in my interaction. So that confidence that I'm needing, like it, you girl, you high five. I don't know if you can high five me.
Look, I can. It's interesting though, because if we think about it, right, even in being comfortable with our natural beauty and our kinky hair and our melanin, right, it's a trend right now.
Girl,
melanin popping,
it's
all
lit.
this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like my thing is like, let's take it from the trend and let's make this the consistency. Let's make this the norm, right? Because this is what it should be. The reality of it is I used to get so stressed out trying to get ready for like castings and things like that when I first started modeling because I'm like, well, they want me to look like my pictures when I walk in, right? And I'm like, in my pictures, I got a whole hair makeup team. I got clip-ins and,
That's a lot of work.
lashes, and I don't even know how to do that stuff.
At least you can glue your eyes shut.
So I'd be sitting there like, I have this casting, but I'm hesitant on going because I don't think I'm going to show up the way that, and I'm like, you know what? Instead of me trying to change me, how about I just show up as me and people who want to work with me are going to book me. And I won't have to worry about showing up like somebody else because they'll have booked me for me, right? Yeah. And hopefully they have some imagination and they know I can clean up real nice and I can turn the glam on. I mean, I'm beautiful naturally. My mama told me that. My daddy tell me that. My partner tell me that all the time. But there is a glam that happens after I get out the chair. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, sometimes I see my own picture. I'm like, oh, that was me.
Yes, I'm not even gonna lie. There's a picture that my photographer who I grew up with, he took a picture of me and I use it everywhere because I'm like, listen, this right here, this beat was on point, that hair was, listen, this is the photo y'all gonna get because I didn't even recognize me in this picture, but I look like me. But
absolutely.
You just,
it's an amazing thing to kind of let go though and allow yourself to show up in forms that you didn't think you could show up in, right?
Exactly.
On my website, my main picture on my website is this photo that I took with one of my favorite photographers, Inez Lewis. She was instrumental in my modeling career. Like that was my first, like, okay, I'm going to invest in me. I'm going to pay somebody this hard-earned money to shoot me and actually do what they do, right? And it was the best investment. But I did a photo shoot with her and I remember we get in her car and we're driving around and she's like, okay, here. And I'm looking, I'm like, where are we? And we're like at an apartment building. And I'm like, okay. So she walks up and she's like, all right, you're going to lay right here. And I'm like, we are on the walkway of an apartment building. You want me to lay on the floor by the shrubs? I was so confused, but I had to trust the process and I trusted her. And I was like, she's amazing. She must know what she's doing. So here I go, and I'm laying out on the ground, right? And she comes over to me, and there's people across the street in their apartments looking over, right? Their balcony, like they're all looking at me. And I'm like, what is happening right now? And she comes over to me and she starts unbuttoning my button up. I was like, whoa, what's happening?
Wait a minute, you about to take me, man?
Wait, then she come down here, like my crop top, okay. Then she come down here and she unbutton it like this, and she go, whoa. And she flips it open like that, and she's like, all right there. So now my stomach is out, right? I got a little cleavage out, and I'm like so uncomfortable because I'm like in my head, and she's like, take a breath. And she's like, all right, do your thing. And I just looked at her, and I just really connected with her. When I tell you, that was fire. When I saw the pictures,
I'm going to your website, and I'm going to put it in this video so people can see.
I am laying on the floor of an apartment, in front of an apartment building. And that's why we invest in ourselves and in people who do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pictures don't just come to fruition because I want them to. Like, I have to work with a team. You know, I call them the dream team because literally, like, those visions, like, they have to come with a certain line of thinking, you know what I mean? And come to see what's in me that I see in myself and be able to capture that, pull it out and capture it. That is an art. That's their art. So I show up and I work with the other artists to create a beautiful piece, you know? And so that's what we got to do, is let that shine. What's in us, we just dull ourselves because we start overthinking things. And we're like, I shouldn't show my... Right? I'm like, you got my tummy out? I'm like, hold on. There's only so many ways you can lay when you're on the ground. And when I say I looked at that picture and I said, well, where's my fupa? And it wasn't edited. It just, she captured it, the angle, right? I'm going
to put the picture in this video, like, so people can see how, girl, people don't understand the work that it goes in to get those shots.
Yes. I mean, I've been on rooftops. I had to climb up the fire escape on a building one time for a photo shoot, and I had on boots, and I remember my stepmom came to me to that shoot, and she at the bottom like, sweetie, sweet, and I'm like, I can't look back at you because I'm a chicken out, but I'm like, I'm going to get this shot. You got to show up and you got to do it and you got to be willing. But at the end of the day, it wasn't just for me, right? It was because in the back of my head, I'm remembering those teenagers that I talked to at the Boys and Girls Club. Yep. I'm remembering that lady that talked to me when I was at the grocery store. I'm remembering that little girl that was like, I didn't know I could be a model too. I'm doing it for them too. I'm like, yo, all right, I'm about to conquer this. I'm getting up on this rooftop. If I die, y'all talk about me nice. Okay. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to take one for the team, and I'm going to show people that even though I'm kind of scared shitless right now, I'm going to push through. And I'm going to make this happen.
And for that, I have to thank you for, because, you know, I'm standing up in front of people, talking to people, and I used to never, I turned down stuff because of that. I'm able now to stand up and speak and, you know, wear things that I never would have thought I would wear, you know, and I look great. When I look back at the picture, like, okay, girl, that is me. So those are the things that you've given, those bits and pieces of yourself, you poured into people like me personally. And I appreciate that, because,
thank
you know, this is why, and this is exactly, see, now I see why you want to, like, this is why I want to do conversations with Chan, because I want to talk to people and tell people, you want to give people their flowers now. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. So I really thank you for giving me that. Like, you, girl, you know, those, goodness. Because I just love seeing, because it's like makes me feel even better when I step out, and, you know, I have my long dresses, but I look and I feel good about what I'm wearing and how I feel about myself. It was like, it's just clothes. Sometimes it's the simplest things that, you know, you wear that will make you feel so good about yourself. And
absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? I say try some things that you're not really sure about and give yourself the opportunity to be wowed. I just bought a dress that when I looked at the website, I probably looked at the dress like 3 different times. And each time I was like, I don't think my boob's gonna sit like that in this dress, right? I was like, no, No, we got some,
Yes, these like because I have the Zoom
G's
thing.
or H's over here,
Yeah, because
So
I do the Zoom thing so like they don't take up the picture, so people can see me.
But let me tell you though, today I said, I'm feeling myself. I'm gonna go ahead and put the crop on.
Oh, I love
right?
that crop.
We're gonna do the crop, and
cute.
I even just to let you know, okay, because I was struggling to get ready today. I even tied the crop top. I tied the crop top so it's even more cropped than the crop top. Savage.
That's savagery right there. But you look so pretty. Like I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna try to find me. I love this shirt. I don't know where you
do it. You know what I mean? Do it. Feel good doing it. And at the end of the day, if somebody else has something to say about it, guess what? That's for them to have to deal with, not you. You are only responsible for yourself. So as long as you can love yourself, be kind to yourself, you'll feel good. Stop listening to everybody else, right?
Yes.
God doesn't make mistakes.
No, because I'm a masterpiece. Hello, like I have gotten to the point, So I thank you because I know you have another one coming up. So I thank you so much for talking to me and letting me fangirl a little bit. But
anytime. I mean, stay in touch. I've been telling everybody, go to my website, summerwayans.com. Subscribe. I try to, throw things out there so you guys hear it first, where I'm going to be, and post information on there, keep you up to date with everything that I'm going to be doing. All of my social media handles are at Summer Wayans. And, just follow me, keep up with what I'm doing. I continue to try to share. I loved your feedback. So please comment, guys, message me. I do read them. I can't always respond. I try.
Okay, good.
I do because it's important to me. This is why I'm doing it, right? I don't do this to see myself.
I'm definitely putting this picture that you talked about because I loved it because I actually went out. I'll tell you, I'm going to post pictures of me wearing the outfits that you've inspired,
Oh my gosh, please do. I'm like, if you tag me, maybe we'll set something up.
Okay.
Do a side-by-side or something.
Okay, good, because just don't make me look crazy, because okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same, because your red lips is popping. I'm over here like, I need to put someone on.
This is the only thing I do because I glued my eyes shut trying to do lashes one time and I stopped.
I can go on and on about that, but I won't for the sake of time, but I won't. But please do keep in touch. Sandra, I'm going to be looking for you to reach out to me. So please keep in touch.
Thank you so much.
Have a beautiful rest of your day, hon.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.